South Korea's biggest air carrier, Korean Air, is moving ahead with plans to acquire Asiana Airlines, its main rival. The state-run Korea Development Bank is going to invest more than $700 million to facilitate the acquisition, which is expected to help both of the airlines struggling in the pandemic. If the merger goes ahead, Korean Air will become the 10th biggest airline in the world. Eum Ji-young reports.
South Korea's flagship airline Korean Air is pushing ahead with its bid to acquire its biggest local rival, Asiana Airlines. At a ministerial meeting on Monday, government officials gave their approval for Hanjin Group, the owner of Korean Air, to take over cash-strapped Asiana, the nation's second-largest carrier. The CEO and the chairman of the state-run Korea Development Bank said the deal is largely aimed at helping the local airline survive amid intensified competition in the global aviation industry and the damage caused by the coronavirus pandemic.
Under the deal to combine Korean Air and Asiana Airlines to raise their competitiveness, the state-run Korea Development Bank would invest around $722 million.
Should the deal happen, it would give Korean Air a more than 60% stake in Asiana Airlines, which would make it the largest shareholder. Korea Development Bank's chairman also said amount of government funds injected to normalize the local airlines would be minimized through the acquisition and added that it would create synergies.
This deal will create a competitive national carrier that will be one of the top 10 in the world.
The combined airline would have more than 75% of the domestic market share on passenger routes to the Americas and major cargo routes. However, challenges lie ahead as the country's antitrust watchdog still has to give the deal its approval. And private equity fund KCGI, a major shareholder in Korean Air's holding company Hanjin Group, is opposing the deal. Also, as the acquisition would lead to the streamlining of the two businesses, labor groups are also likely to voice their opposition. Eum Ji-young, Arirang News.